What's up guys, and welcome to another episode of Spike Picks. Now, it's been about 2 weeks since I've made an episode. I did say I wasn't going to make them very often, but I feel like I should put all these items in 2 videos, but I'm not going to, because I've had some very good hauls lately, and I just want to share them all with you right here and right now. Pretty excited about this video because I've picked up a lot of great items, so let's get to it because there's a lot. So first up, I picked up Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 for the N64. This was at an antique shop and it was only about $5, and pretty happy with this one. This is one of those games that I used to play on PlayStation for hours and hours on end, so never owned the 64 version, picked it up, and it's really cool that it comes in a blue variant of the cartridge, kind of a different pace from the gray ones. Next item, another one for the N64. I picked up Pokemon Snap. Now, I already owned this game previously, but I misplaced it, lost the copy. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but managed to get it. This was around $9, so not too bad because I've seen these go for $25. It really just depends where you get it. Antique store. Check your antique stores. Like, sometimes you never know what you're gonna find. Another game for the N64 that I picked up is Tony Hawk 2. Now, I already have Tony Hawk 1, so I had to get part 2, and this one was laying right next to it. So this one was also $5. And Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, amazing game as well. Never really played it on the N64, just on the PlayStation, so it's gonna be a nice change of pace. Cool yellow cartridge as well, so yeah. Let's change it up a little bit, going from gaming to DVDs. Picked up Borat. This movie is hilarious, very offensive now. I don't know how they got away with some of this back in 2006, I believe, is when the movie came out. But I know he got sued a ton, and he won most of his lawsuits because he went to Harvard School of Law, so the guy knew what he was doing. Sacha Baron Cohen, awesome movie. Might offend a lot of people, but I think it's hilarious, so that's that. Another movie I picked up is one of my favorite movies of all time, and that is Hackers. This came out in around 1995. It features Angelina Jolie, very early in her career. This is an amazing movie. It's about hacking pretty much, and it's pretty cool to see the culture back in the 90s, how everyone used to dress, the fads, the technology, the PCs and laptops that they used back then, what they thought was top of the line. It's pretty crazy now, 23 years later, to see how far we've come. So it's pretty awesome. I highly recommend it. Got this at Half Price Books for $5, so it was a steal.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet! Shut up and get in the...
Always wanted a physical copy. Glad I have it in my collection now. So moving on to PC games now. My favorite game series of all time, hands down, has to be Quake. So I was browsing around Half Price Books looking for Hackers actually, and I went to their gaming section and managed to find Quake 2. $4.99, hell of a deal if I must say. The pamphlets back then were a lot bigger. Came with a pamphlet, pretty cool. Very mint condition, like this was very well taken care of, so for $5 it's not bad at all. The disc is really cool looking as well. Artwork on the box, very solid. And not only did I find Quake 2, but I also found Quake 3 Arena, possibly my favorite of the series. Quake 3 Arena was just amazing. This game right here is how I met a lot of my closest friends that I still hang out with now. This game allowed me to find out about QuakeCon, and QuakeCon is one of the events that I've been going to for about 12-13 years now. Made a ton of friends, great memories, so I have this game to thank for. So a lot of the friendships and experiences that have come my way have been due to this game, so I owe this game a lot, and it's amazing that I found it. This one was also $5, a steal. Booklet, very well taken care of, pretty mint, amazing finds. Now I'm gonna step it up a notch because I've been collecting N64 stuff for a while, and I hit the jackpot. So these consoles may not be that very rare, but I'm on a mission to collect every single N64 color scheme, or as many as I can. Pretty close to all of them as I can. So up first, I found the purple see-through Fantastic N64. Very well taken care of. The only thing that it's missing is the patch for the 64DD down here. Not many people know that this actually has some use to it. Well, some use to it because the 64DD didn't really do much here in the States. It was released in Japan. Didn't do so well in Japan. But yeah, it's there. It's a port that everyone kind of looked at back in the day and just wondered why it was there. So the lid for that isn't there, but I got it for a very good price. And this brings me to the other N64 that I picked up. Now this one's a little bit more common. A lot of people I knew growing up had it and still have it. This is the Jungle Green N64. And yeah, so the little lid for the expansion, the extra RAM, doubles the RAM of it. The little hinge is broken, but overall that's the only thing that's wrong with it. Very, very good condition. This one does have the lid for the 64DD right there. And very, very cool finds. So I got two brand new 64s, pretty much, well, new to me, along with my classic gray one, the dark smoke gray one. And I'm looking for the watermelon next, so if you have one, hit me up. I will buy it from you. So next item, I managed to find a Sega Game Gear. Now I'm not super familiar with the Game Gear. I knew that the screen is very wonky. It goes out a lot, especially because this thing is very old. Now this one I got for 10 bucks, which I couldn't pass up on. The screen's kind of wonky, but it still works. No audio. Audio only works through headphones, which is not bad because I got it for $10 and it's very well taken care of for the most part. And I got it with 3 games, so it came with Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Which was this NBA Action. Never played this one. And it came with X-Men. So 3 games and the Sega Game Gear for $10. Can't complain. Awesome find. And I'm looking to get this modded. Maybe switch out the LCD. Get some speakers in there. For $10, I think I can afford to make that investment for sure. So maybe in a future video I'll have this bad boy modded, so gotta look for a place to get that done. The next item I bought was a kind of random. This was kind of a last minute impulse decision, but I just went ahead and bought it. So I managed to snag a Nintendo Wii Black Edition. Yes, this one still has the controller ports. If it didn't have the ports, I would not have bought it because it's very convenient to attach your GameCube controllers onto there to play Super Smash Bros. Melee, etc. So yeah, got the black one. The only thing wrong with it really is that it doesn't have the latch that covers the game port, the controller ports, my bad. But it's not bad because I managed to get it for 30 bucks. Came with this controller, which is pretty awesome because it matches my shoes. Can't complain. Pretty awesome. Came with 2 games. Yeah, pretty solid find. Now going back to the N64 games, because I forgot to mention this one, and this is one of my favorite ones. I managed to find this at an antique shop. Antique shops have not been steering me wrong lately. I recommend you guys go to your antique shops, Goodwills, because you will most likely find something. If not the first time, keep going back and you're probably going to find something awesome. So I managed to pick up a... I thought this was sealed at first. It is opened, but it's in very good condition. Great shape. This is a Star Wars Episode 1 Racer. This was also one of my favorite games to play on the Nintendo 64. It handles very well. Very fun racing game. A lot of people don't like Episode 1, the movie, but this game is something very positive that came out of it. Love it. There was an arcade variation to it, to where you could actually sit in a pod racer. It was very, very cool. But yeah, I got this one for about 15 bucks, which is a steal because it is in amazing shape. It looks like it just time traveled from 1999. So Very cool find. Proud of this one for sure. Kind of displaying it in my room right now, but I have played it. I have opened it. Next item. I found this also at the antique shop. This was only $1, so it's not in the best shape, so I'm not complaining because it was only a buck. So it's a issue of Guardians of the Galaxy. Now this dates back to 1994, so it's pretty old, 24 years old. I don't know much about these because I didn't know about Guardians of the Galaxy so the first movie came out. To be completely honest, I didn't know about the comics. I didn't know they existed in the Marvel Universe, but very cool to own. It's a little tattered and torn, but I'm not complaining. For a buck, I'll take it any day. Other than that, it's pretty well taken care of. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this long episode of Spike Picks. Hope you enjoyed everything that you saw in the video. If you have any questions, tips, or tricks on where to find items like these, where you can look, just drop a comment below and I will be sure to try and help out. I'm very new at collecting, so I will help with what I can. And yeah. Be sure to check back for more reviews, Spike Picks episodes, and vlogs. See you guys next time. Peace.